Sonic the Hedgehog in 2023. Are you excited? I sure am excited. I mean, who wouldn't be excited after the absolutely stellar lineup from 2022? I mean, we had a lazy, rushed port collection with missing features, a movie sequel that continued bastardizing the franchise it claims to love, a TV show more focused on merchandise opportunities than creating a multiverse in tune with the Sonic brand, and yeah, the game was actually pretty fun. Those are the things we all kind of collectively decided would be the focus at the start of last year, so what are people guessing will be the main events in 2023? Well, we've got the rest of Sonic Prime to go. No thank you. Some Frontiers DLC that's going to be entirely free, so you should all really be tempering your expectations for what those playable characters are going to look like. A whole new game? That's pretty cool. Oh, but it's just a rumor. Maybe don't make that a headlining feature then? And then a second Sonic TV show, this one taking place in the Satan Spawn universe. Now, I could give plenty of reasons why I'm not excited for the Knuckles show as a concept, such as it still being live action, so they're going to go for more of this type of realistic animation, rather than what was present in Drone Home. You know, a short film that actually leaned into the fact these are cartoon characters. Boring locations too, thanks to that live action element. They won't have the budget for another Green Hill or Labyrinth Zone, or even some of the more exotic locations from Sonic 2, so I imagine there'll be lots of city, highway, bar, excitement. There's also the fact that this will apparently transition us into the third Sonic movie, meaning they're doing that MCU thing where you need to watch the streaming show to understand the movies, which hasn't backfired for Marvel at all. Also kind of hilarious that you think that approach will work for a family franchise. The MCU can at least somewhat get away with it because it's aimed at terminally online people. This shit is aimed at kids. 3-year-old Timmy isn't gonna know he needs to watch the Knuckles show to understand why Rouge is in movie 3, and his 40-year-old mum certainly isn't. This is a hilariously short-sighted move by a very greedy company. Although, actually, if it leads to more widespread anger and eventual cancellation of this film franchise, I say fucking go for it. But those are all critiques I can save for when the actual show is out, and I have to sign up for yet another streaming service, and sit through 6 painful 20-minute installments of Drax the Destroyer dressed in a fursuit. Or I could just pirate. What I'm actually here to present today is a small little video detailing why this hypothetical Knuckles show is not anywhere near completion, and will not be releasing anytime this year. Let's go. Oh no, wait, that's from the better video game movie, my bad. Sonic Movie 1 releases in February of 2020, but was initially planned to release the previous November, and it's filmed as far back as September of 2018. Sonic Movie 2 releases in April of 2022, and gets filmed as early as March of 2021. Are ya noticing a pattern here? These things take a little over a year from the initial filming to hit our screens, and that's all for almost 2 hours of content. If the Knuckles show hits my length estimates, and that's a rather low estimate, it'll be the longest production to come out of the Sonic cinematic universe. Meaning, for it to release in 2023 in any halfway decent state, it needed to be filmed last year. Every single source has been adamant this is a live-action Sonic show too, so this can't be a case where the show gets silently animated at some studio ready for release, like Prime was. Cameras needed to start rolling. And they haven't. We would have heard something by now. The Knuckles show was not filmed in 2022, therefore it cannot release in 2023. That's the main argument, really. Video's kinda done. Does beg the question of why there wasn't any filming, though. Paramount would have had a roadmap of when targets needed hitting. Why isn't this thing on schedule? Well, before you can even do that year in advance of filming, you need something to film. A finished script. And yet there's been no announcements of any writers attached to this thing. No producers, no directors. Doesn't really sound like it's been moving ahead at all. It almost kinda feels like Paramount just announced an extra Sonic product to give investors confidence, despite having no real, tangible ideas in production. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the evidence just hasn't surfaced yet. Maybe Niknok's just being cynical towards the Sonic movies again. Like this logo. Dear Christ, what is this logo? Thankfully, our beloved Jeffrey Foultown unintentionally gave us a pretty clear answer to what's going on, in an interview conducted after Movie 2's release, where he was directly asked about the Knuckles show.
Oh, it's very early with all of that, the Knuckles show. One thing I knew after we finished the film, people are going to love this character. They're going to love Idris playing this character and they're going to want more of Knuckles absolutely. So right now, all the focus is just on getting people excited and getting them out to see the sequel. Then, we'll go from there. He's such a wonderful character that there are so many different ways that you can go in the series that fans could really get excited by, so that will hopefully all come along very soon. But for now, I'm just so excited to get people to see the sequel.
Yeah, I think Paramount might have just announced another Sonic product to give investors confidence. That's why the Knuckles show won't release in 2023. The fucking thing isn't even written yet! Hey, remember Uganda?